So those are some of the reasons why it's frowned upon. But whereas a man who says, yes, I'm promiscuous, I can have 4, 5, 6, 7 girl, like you talked about the value thing, that means he's bringing value to the table before he's being with all these women. And if he fathered all of them, he will be the father to all them kids. And if he's a man that has that value to be in that position to have sex with so many women, I mean, he's a man that can take care of.
What?
Nah, to be fair,
No.
disagree on that.
The reason I want to put in this
bro.
the reason I want to put in this parameter is because I'm gonna throw in the whole thing of marriage in there. Obviously, there's certain men that they do it absolving himself from the responsibility of the pregnancy.
All right, cool. Yeah.
So I'm throwing in the marriage, the guy that throws the parameter of it, saying
So wait, this is a married guy that's having what, 6 girlfriends, or what is your scenario? Because
you could say, for example, like them man that have like 6 baby moms or something. Like let's take an example.
Okay, but he's not married.
Let's say he's not married, but he takes care of them. He's bringing more to that community, in essence. So meaning the money he makes, he's bringing up those kids with it. Do you know what I mean? He's splashing on those kids, and those kids in return, when they get like an education or whatever it is, they're going to return.
I feel like
that
there's
value.
also a small percentage of men that do that nowadays, though.
Are that able to
that have
come
6
correct?
baby mums and come correct to every single one?
True.
Where have you seen that?
No, she's right though.
No, she's
where
right.
have we
But they're
seen
there,
that?
but it's just small.
It's a small minority.
One.
If you have 6 baby moms,
Unless
you need
you're
to be a multi-millionaire.
rich guy,
Let's be real.
like, unless you're rich.
And that's
the
why
only
rappers have
time.
hella baby moms.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say.
Man like
Unless you're
Future
that
and
type
come
of
on.
guy or that type of high value income, boom, boom, boom. Besides that, I'm not seeing that nowhere.
True.
Like, that's
To be fair,
it.
if you got 6 baby moms, they ain't got peas, you're just an idiot.
Period. Because, bro, take accountability. Take accountability.
You know, big man thinks.
Because
6,
everyone's
bro.
coming to women to take accountability with what you lot are saying. Where's the accountability from men?
No, we agree. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like-
We agree with that. That's why I framed it around the parameters of the man taking care of the kids that he's fathered and stuff like that, which is a small minority of people.
Yeah.
Of
Sadly, innit? But
In the West.
course.
Because in every other tradition, from the crack of dawn, guys have been having bare wives. It's only the West.
I hear that.
True. Where monogamy is pushed and
Yeah.
whatnot.
It's only literally America, England, and Europe that frown upon
Polygyny.
because when you go back home, there's no issue. I'm not saying this that I agree with it. I'm just saying
It's
like
kind of like traditional.
yeah, it's
I mean,
traditional.
It is actually,
nonetheless,
but it was
if
all
you
changed
were
up, innit?
yeah.
if you were to say every man that's eligible to get married right now is to get with a girl and copulate and whatnot, right? That means that there'll still be some women left unmarried. There'll still be some women left like stranded by themselves because there's obviously more women on the planet
men.
and less men, and there's also less men that are financially able to support themselves than another woman, right? So there you go. So that's why polygamy then, or polygyny for a guy, is like, it shouldn't be frowned upon. It should be actually encouraged.
Yeah, as long as everyone communicates. But I feel like our generation doesn't really communicate. But those things like people can do that. Like, it's not my thing, but if they're happy, then do it, innit? Like,
but then again, this brings me to my
honest.
next question. Yeah, why do girls, they will frown upon being a second wife or something like that, but they will happily be a side chick?
Huh? Are you asking me?
I'm asking you guys.
Okay, say that again.
So
She would be happy to be a second wife, but not a side. Or no, she's happy to be a side chick, but not a second wife.
no, second wife. Yeah.
Okay, what? Like, I've never been a side chick. I don't know.
No, I'm not saying you personally. I'm just
saying what are the.
Basically.
I'm saying what's the logic?
What's the actual scenario of her? Because she might actually just like him for sex, and that's why she's a side chick.
But that's basically the answer. Because
like
the side chick just wants to, she just gets her
wants to have fun,
and she
innit?
goes. But
And
the second wife,
that's more serious, isn't it?
once
Like,
girls are competitive, you get like they ain't gonna want. Oh, you're giving the first wife too much attention. You're giving her this and that. The side chick don't really care.
it's more like jealousy involved. Like,
You get
that's way more jealousy involved. So I feel like to be a second wife, you have to pattern your mind a certain way.
Yeah.
If you don't mind being a second wife, like, you have a different wired mentality, like, which is calm. But side chick thing, like, so many girls are out there, as you guys said, that just want to have fun, innit? And they don't really mind the consequences. They might even like drama.
A lot of girls are like that.
So I think that's the reason why, I guess.
Mad. What about you, anyone?
Oh yeah, it's true. Like as I said, innit? Like some girls they just want dick, and some other girls, it's competitive. Like girls are competitive. Yeah, like they're gonna be like, why are you giving this one more attention? Why you could literally be sleeping with one wife here, one wife there. Just turn to that one. That one's gonna feel the type of way, bro. Especially if you're a guy.
We already feel the type of way if you're doing it. It's just us two in the bed.
Exactly. I'm saying if you understand women, yeah, as a guy, I feel like
why are you facing the wall? You don't like me.
Understand women, you will. Even if you had 5 wives, you'll still be able to pattern it somehow, but it still won't be completely because women are overly complicated. But if you understand women, you understand what I'm trying to say. Like they feel a type of way about things that we wouldn't even blink at. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So things like, it's just.
I do feel like, if it's a man that has multiple wives, you have to be very dominant. You need to be a man that's really, like, you have to have your shit together because there's no way. Because as I said, I feel like I can only be submissive if I trust your like leadership qualities and all these things that come into it where it's like, okay, I can actually relax. If you tell me I got you, I know you actually got me, and you're not just like them other 5 guys that tell me they got me and then
you need to be a man of your word.
You don't have my back, you know what I'm saying? You need to be a man of your word for having multiple women committing to you openly and being like,
Facts.
okay, I'm the 5th wife. Like,
Facts.
you need to have your shit together, you know? And that's what I'm saying, which is what I said, like, I feel like this generation of not communicating and not really standing your ground can also be the downfall or the reason why the dating pool is looking the way it is right now for all of us, innit? Because
I mean, it's looking bleaker for men because like men are running out of options of girl to marry. You know what I mean? So
swear down.
certain men have to fly out to find a decent woman.
And most men can't even afford to fly out.
Yeah, and most men can't afford to do that.
Maybe that's where it starts.
Communication.
Oh, no.
So you brought a good point there about dating pool and obviously finding the right man. So in this day and age, social media, all of that, how do you go about finding, Mr. Right?
Firstly, I believe if you're looking for love, then you're not going to find it because you're living from the emotion and the frequency of needing something, of wanting something. So you're only going to attract shit that's not aligned with you. Like, I'm a very energy person. Like, so if you're begging for something, it's not going to be what you actually want. You need to be happy by yourself, the way you are. Make sure your mindset is on point so you can be the woman to an actual man that you're looking for. Like, there's a lot mentally that goes into things nowadays that people don't pay attention to. People don't pay attention to what they're thinking or who they are, if they're happy by themselves. Could they actually, if you want a partner, for example, that's like, okay, cool, he needs to be dominant, he has to have his shit together. Do you have your shit together? Because you can't attract that type of man if you're not that type of woman. It's like women that have a 9 to 5 and making little money, yeah? What a man that makes 6-7 figures. You don't make sense.
Preach.
You do not make sense. So I think that's the first thing people have to clock. So I'm not looking.
But man, them don't really care about like a woman's finance like that.
No, she's talking about the other way.
No, I'm talking about because you're asking me.
Oh,
you know
yeah. True.
That's also true though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not looking to find a man, and I feel like, a lot of people like to force stuff nowadays. I don't like forcing shit. Like, it's gonna, it has to feel
it's not organic,
natural and organic that this is meant to be. Like, I'm not gonna force myself to marry her or something. Like, nah, man, nah.
Okay, facts. But you eventually looking to obviously settle down in that marriage.
Of course, I want kids. I want family. I want everything. I love kids.
Oh, it's calm. Decent. So you ain't scared. Anyway, I ain't gonna go there.
What? Ask it with your chest then.
No. I'll keep it in my chest. Don't watch.
I will keep it in my chest.
I will keep it in my chest. I'm not going to let it out.
I think I know what you wanted to say.
Alright. What about you though?
What? Repeat the question.
Oh yeah, the question was obviously in the social media age and everything else. So how do you go about? Let's say if you're trying to find the one.
If I was trying to find the one.
Yeah, if we was trying to find the one.
Everything I mentioned before, bro. Literally, you just need to be mature. You need to be understanding. You need to be submissive. And I think with that word especially, I think women are just like, oh my God, you said submissive. Like, nah, chill out. Like, the word submissive, is just
deeper
frowned upon.
still. It's
deeper. It's deeper, but they just get scared of it. They get offended by it, like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just
people. Yeah, women don't know how to be submissive. Like, know how to be a woman. You get it, like.
Yeah, but yeah, once you bring all of those things,
so that's what we need
makes
from your
sense.
podcast, to teach that femininity, sensuality, and all of that.
I thought I'm masculine though.
Huh?
Didn't you call me masculine?
You kind of
he
portray the masculine
he just
energy.
portrayed masculine.
Because we all
traits.
have both energies.
Who's all?
Everyone has masculine and feminine energy.
Yeah, but
No.
then,
You're different.
no, okay, I get what you're talking there, but there's the place and time and place.
I'm just saying
where
we
it's
both
kinda
have
like,
both energies.
No, yeah, we do.
Because like being emotional is seen as feminine energy. So if you're being emotional, you have feminine energy right now.
Nah.
You don't believe in that?
Nah, I get what you're trying to say, but it's the way you're wording it.
If I say that to other people, they talk like that.
No,
Nah,
I heard about like the psychology of
Yeah.
Amina and Aminos, and a thing that we have like residual kind of energy from each gender within us. Do you know what I mean? And we can choose to tap in it.
Like having
whenever.
emotions isn't a trait; it's just human.
It's just human. Yeah.
So like,
I didn't say it's a trait.
no, but you said, both can be masculine and feminine. Or if you're being emotional, you're being feminine. No, because everybody has emotions.
No, it's just about the divine energy. Like, it's just energy, innit?
Do you know what? Anyways, we're not going to
That's
digress
why-
on the energy bit, fam, because none of us are
Yeah,
Buddha
the energy
or
thing's a bit vague.
psychologists.
But that's why you said earlier, you can't be too emotional because women will see you differently. That's exactly the point that we're getting back to, actually, with saying that being emotional might be more portrayed as a feminine energy.
Okay, all right, okay. It makes sense. All right.
All
Now
right.
that you word it like that.
It's just, yeah, it portrays as weak. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just weakness. That's all.
Feminine
Cool.
energy.
So, because I've heard you guys talk and I said feminine.
You're stubborn.
So you're saying,
When
you're
worded
saying
it
women
like
are
that,
weak,
it makes
yeah?
sense, innit?
I know.
Yeah.
I know you get it.
Okay, cool. So you guys mentioned a lot of interesting points about, like, obviously getting to know someone in this day and age and all of that. But I'm thinking, before you get to all of that, to finding out about this person, the personality and everything else, how do you go about like vetting someone and making sure that they're right for you?
That's a long ass process.
Like, for example, before you do all the fancy datings and you get the butterflies and whatnot, how do you like check someone that they are who they say they are?
Social media. Firstly, go to their social media.
Come on,
That will tell you a lot.
That could be starting in it. So.
Nah, I know, but still, regardless, so someone on social media will tell you a lot about what type of person they are, and that's a fact.
So,
Unless they have a social media that's about flowers, like it's not. If it's about them, I'm saying if it's about them and you're a good person, and you can decipher what you can look for certain things, then you'll be able to distinguish already. You'll be able to say, I don't even want to meet this person, or I would want to meet this person.
I'm keen to hear your answer now.
I think you gotta spend time with each other. A lot of people do the dating thing and wonder why they only know someone surface level, because you're going out, dressing up, looking nice, spending money. You're not really having meaningful conversations, really getting to know a person. Like someone asked me the other day on my Snapchat, I was like, okay, they asked me, do you go on dates often? I said, no, not really, you know. They're like, how do you get to know someone? I'm like, link up, chill. You can do other things, but we don't need to make it so. I feel like dates are so glamorized. Like girls just want to go on dates just to go on a date. Like that's not how you meet a person. I want to see who you really are. Like I'm trying to chill with you.
That's how you lot finesse on dates, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 meals.
I don't do that. I haven't really been going on dates, you know. Never.
Yeah,
in
we're
my
gonna
life.
have to
That's
review
a
a video
big-
at some point.
That's a big topic, man. That thing is
Not a
annoying.
dating type of girl, innit? I want to see who you really are. And then if I'm actually interested in you more than a friend, then we can go on a date. Because I also feel like, someone asked me to go on a date, I feel like they feel entitled that now we have to move forward and do something. Like now we have to talk every day and whatever because I took you on a date. Like, fuck off, bro.
Wow.
Like, I don't know you. Chill with all of that.
But if you didn't know, then why'd you go on a date?
Exactly. That's the good
I don't
one.
go on a date.
No, we're not.
That's my point. That's why I just explained.
We're
innit?
not
So
talking, we're not
hypothetically
talking to you.
speaking-
We're just hypothetically speaking on
No, but that's why I
general.
just explained. That's why I don't go on dates.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. But I'm saying that
Because I feel like men would think that way in a way. That's what
Yeah.
you just said, innit? Why
Yeah,
did you go on a
facts.
date with me then?
No.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go.
Yeah,
on
no,
dates.
because too many girls feel entitled that they go on dates, waste of times, guys' time and money.
And that's
Yeah.
not
And
fair.
they're
You
like,
know what I'm saying? That's
I don't
the
need
wrong.
to. I don't
Yeah.
need to answer back to that. I don't need to answer his phone calls. I didn't
No,
like the
that's
date.
either
all
tell you to
Yeah,
go
I don't like that.
take me Mayfair and this and that, and take me this Novikov and that. Are you
And it's
alright?
like you better free up something for all
Yeah, facts.
the chicken fingers you ate.
Yeah, word.
I hear that.
Yeah,
It's true.
Peak times.
it's true. It's true. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna slap this video on.
That first time we went on our first date,
That's me
you took
finessing.
$170.
No, that's me finessing you.
Nick,
That's
you're not
me
hurting
finessing.
anyone
I
here.
don't care.
You're
I'm
hurting
pregnant.
this man.
I got what I wanted out of him, and you was never my boyfriend. You was just giving me money and helping me
No.
with my bills. And you was giving
And
me
you
money.
were, you know what the sickest
was
part?
giving
You
me
were
money.
using your daughter to get money out of me. Cause you know I had a soft spot for kids.
I still got it.
You got, you
put
a
the money, and
sick
I got
woman.
what I wanted
You
out
are
of him.
sick.
I got my
You
money.
are a fucking sick
The
piece of
police
shit.
on their way.
Go call
Your
the police.
mama a piece of shit.
Oh,
Your
wow.
daddy.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, they get more money.
That's why your
What do
son
you
dead
make?
now.
Oh, you hear that?
He died, so your son died.
And she said she was gonna have more children after my son died. She told me that.
I got pregnant, but I'm pregnant. I got what I wanted out of him. I got my baby back. So if he want to be done, let him be done. But I never fucked. Me and you talk as a friend level. We never
No,
fucked.
I
We
got
never fucked.
witnesses. I can
But
prove
you
it to
was
you.
never my boyfriend. I can tell.
Ross.
She's a demon.
What even happened? Like, I need more than this.
I'll give you a bit of context, right? So, basically, she got caught with another guy in a whip, and at the same time, she was with this guy, of, you know, entertaining him, and obviously they had he had like a stepchild with her, right? So she was looking after his son and everything else. Obviously, his son passed, and she's like, and he's complaining that, wait, how come you're saying you're with me, but I'm seeing you in another guy's whip? Like, what's going on? And you're throwing it down for him. And the brother as well that was in the car, obviously he knew the other guy, so they kind of ganged up on her to post her online and say, yo, what
was
kind of
playing
behavior
both
is
of
this?
them.
She was playing both of them. And she's been playing different guys as well. So what's your take on that? Because I feel, I believe that perfectly portrays how like modern women move a bit nowadays in generalities. The minorities don't do that, but most of them kind of finesse like that.
Facts.
What do I think about it?
Yeah, like in terms of the
I
behavior.
don't think it's right. I already said communication, innit? Like, if you want to have fun with multiple people, just tell them. But she did it for money. So she was never in it for a good intention. So you can't really take her serious anyway. Like, that's just people, innit? Like, some people just don't have good intentions, man. You need to watch your back.
Right.
But I think generally, if you want to have fun with multiple people, be honest. That's for men
What
and
about her
women.
using like the kids against him to like get money out?
I already
of
said
him?
it's not right. Why would that be right? That's
Yeah, it's mad.
crazy. That's right. That's what the fuck.
That happens a lot though. That happens a lot.
People have
It
problems, man.
They use
People have issues.
women. They be using because the law's on their side when it comes to children as well.
Yeah,
They
that
just
is
use
true.
the kids and their box for the most leverage they can ever.
Yeah.
Like, they use it as leverage.
Yeah, but yeah, and that's the funny thing. They don't know he's damaging to that kid because
Facts.
he's an innocent soul. He
Exactly.
hasn't done nothing. So.
Yeah.
But that's
Nah,
why
he
it's all
gets-
back to morals.
Exactly.
Because if you had correct morals as a woman, you wouldn't do
Exactly.
that. So you wouldn't have to put up with that because you would already know that she wouldn't do that in the first place.
Facts, because you then mess up the chances, the socio-economic chances of that child growing up,
There you go.
and
He becomes another statistic.
it becomes another stat. Yeah, and then the mental education as well being balanced and everything else.
A lot.
That's wow.
People don't really care about children
cognitive
nowadays, though.
development.
Which is
But
mad to
People are
me.
getting pregnant left, right, and center. You can't tell me anyone cares about children.
But isn't it like
Yeah.
the woman's role to be nurturer, to be a nurturer, to be the mother?
Yeah, but
to
that's
be-
what I'm saying. People don't care. Like,
So women aren't playing their roles then.
it's not just up to the woman to keep it real.
Nah, okay, this is where I got another.
No, it's fine. I'm saying it's both, but you
Basically.
can't just say if the guy's a dickhead now, just the woman is
Nah,
just left.
guys
like
can
that.
still be dickheads, but the
I
cause
know,
of
right?
this, everything that's happening right now, it was women's choice. Because throw back to what I said earlier, with 19, it could be 19, 20 or whatever, back in the old days, that classroom, most of them people end up being married to somebody in the classroom, somebody in the school, somebody.
Facts.
Once globalizing and the phone happened,
Yeah.
women had access to people that they would never have access to if phones wasn't a thing.
Like that.
So
Yeah,
they
true.
chose to now go for the higher guys. There was nothing wrong with Brian that's sitting next to you, because if phones weren't there, you still would have married him. But now, because you've got access to globalized dating, you have more options. Women chose to then go for these other guys, go for the lifestyle, because most women these days in our generation, they don't marry the guy, they marry the lifestyle, or they don't date the guy, they date the lifestyle.
Facts.
So when they seen that, they said, for sure, city girl. They said, what? They are. So men didn't have any say in it. We never have no say in it. Women control the dating market, and that's just facts.
Facts. Yeah. The selection is all down to women.
Yeah,
you know?
we have no say whatsoever, and yeah, that's just how it is.
No, what you're saying is the thing, because women control access to sex and men control access to actual proper relationships. So women get to choose who they sleep with, who they engage with.
There you go.
Right? And they engage recklessly. No, I totally agree with that, man.
Yeah.
It's like that whole Chrissy Q situation, fam. They used you for cloud and that and stepped up.
Who?
Is that?
I don't even know who that is.
No, that thing? No.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I can't say less. We're not gonna mention her then. I was just pulling back to a thing that happened last year. Still, cool. So, just a brief rundown from what my perspective is on that, and the kind of detriment that it brings to society and women in general as well, because obviously that gives women a bad name, all round worldwide, right? Is that one thing we talked about is the kids who are innocent in the situation, do you know what I mean? Where they get poor socio-economic upbringing, poor cognitive development, where, there's certain men that can't read. They don't even know how to act, do you know what I mean? And certain men that join up gangs, all of that, just because they didn't grow up with a father to kind of pattern and lay down the laws in the yard.
It's true.
Right. Obviously, certain men see the light at some point due to the friends that they make, and they're like, no, I got to be on business, on job, and do you know what I mean? Get my paper, be responsible, etc., etc. But women create these endless monsters or endless cycles. So they create the men that they hate themselves. Because when this guy grows up, he's like, my pops never took down responsibility for nothing. He was never around. And the woman's like, oh yeah, that's my king, right? And then when this kid is out, obviously man thinks, I can smash different birds and do whatever it is. There's no one to tell me, pattern up, do you know what I mean? Be responsible. Don't just go about spreading your seed far and wide to any woman. And when he does it, he also doesn't take responsibility for it, because it's like, yeah, my mom did it. You can handle it.
There you go. Dads keep men out of jail.
Facts.
And dads keep girls from being promiscuous.
Facts. Yeah.
That's how it is.
It is a sad reality, man, of things we deal with, bro. Because day in, day out, we see this. Day in, day out.
Literally.
And when we talked about the whole dating thing as well, I thought to myself, how is it that people just go on dates like this with random people, and you know what I mean? They don't even assess things like personality, their safety, and everything else. Obviously, men protect other women. Men protect women. Other men protect women from violent men and all of that nonsense jazz, right? That other men portray, right? But women have been so carefree in a sense that they don't even bother to check, to even do a decent background check.
Yeah, facts.
This guy I'm hanging with, is he is he not going to, because you hear girls talk about it, is he not going to murder me and stuff like that? Is he not going to do this to me? I need to make sure I put contingencies in place to know about this guy's address, where he lives, his family, everything else.
They see a bus down on a
my
mark,
family or my sister,
and then
my
they go
friends,
crazy.
so everyone knows about him. Do you know what I mean? Before me and him get into a secluded situation where it's just me and him.
Yeah, they just get distracted from.
I think that's just society though, because social media made us all feel more connected, because I can watch your story and feel like I know what you do every day. That's all it is, really. Our whole thinking has changed because of social media. We're obviously the generation that had time without it, so that's good. But I'm already seeing kids like hella on TikTok, like acting like they're grown and stuff. Like it's all influence. Like all these things that we see there's a reason why all this shit get put out in it. Like, so you can't always just judge the people. Like it's the influences, it's the things we see. Cause like you can watch my story today and be like, oh, I know what she did yesterday. Like
But
that makes you feel a bit more connected rather than back in the day when you had to call someone's house phone and be like, hey, can I talk to blah blah blah? Like it's different.
I get what you're saying.
Humans' brains are getting wired differently now. So I guess that's maybe why some people aren't that wise or careful. You know what I'm saying?
But those people, they can't blame social media though.
I'm not saying blame social media.
Not social media, but they can't blame social construct.
No, I never said blame. I'm just saying that's
concept,
why people are less taking care of themselves. Like everything's out there. Everything's instantly. Like you can order food today. You can order clothes. Anything you want to get tomorrow. Like everything's instant.
Instant gratification.
Yeah. So even with dating, like you always say the lifestyle, right? That's what girls like to do. That's what I'm saying. I don't go on dates. I don't care if we go out to eat and look nice. I want to know who you are. Like and do that when I like you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like but everyone looks for something different, I guess.
Backwards.
Yeah, it's mad. But my whole point on this is that women say that's a win for them.
For what? Going on a date?
Not like being like extra promiscuous, and then they try and bash the men that don't want to take them after the high mileage they've been through. Right? So after they've been around being promiscuous and all of that, you know what I mean? They come out mileage looking reckless. Right?
150k miles.
What you
No service since 2016.
Oh, God, that sounds dirty.
That
sounds
MOT
odd.
non-existent.
non-existent.
Okay, so we're talking about sexual health here.
I'm just talking about promiscuity.
They just
Fair enough.
but yeah, that's the generics of it. Like, you know what I mean? That's the generics of it. And then when a guy doesn't like, a guy's like, no, sorry, your body count has got to be like 2.
Oh my God, you're
Like,
insecure.
Small dick,
Small dick energy.
Yeah.
Because some guys are actually insecure.
Nah, but most guys, even insecure or not, like there's a woman has no right to say, oh, it's this and that. No, it's just not this and that, because you're a 2021 model car, but you have 500k mileage. It doesn't add up. So when he says, nah, I'm all right, when guys set their boundaries, when women set their boundaries, that's fine. When guys set their boundaries, oh my God, misogynist.
Yeah.
Oh
really?
my God, small dick energy.
I feel like that's just the whole feminist movement, though. Like that women do nowadays. Like, I'm not into that. I'm really fucks with that.
But then that's toxic femininity.
That's
right?
what I'm trying to say. I'm not into that.
It doesn't. No, we're not. Personally saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's my point, though. It's there, but that's why I'm not into that, innit? But there's also toxic masculinity, innit? So I feel like both need to take more accountability.
It's not really toxic masculinity. It's just masculinity. It's the other side is just being a beta male or simp, like just to accept and let everything go with it.
No, but it's true though.
Because if you look really and truly, men have never switched their game.
Fact, like we've been the same.
Men have been the same throughout history. Never switched their game.
The only thing that's changed is, like I said, with the classroom thing, I keep going back to it, is women have more options.
Yeah.
Men have never changed. Like, we don't control nothing about, we control, the relationship wise, but to even get there before that, like, bro, it's the women that will say, okay, do I even want to give this guy 5 seconds to even chat to me? No. You can't just grab her and be like, hey, chat to me. It doesn't work like that. So
but with the whole hypergamy, now women are like, no, I need to filter through my options and I can get better. The grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah.
And they
I
don't.
feel like guys do the same thing. I know guys that do the same thing.
For what? Grass is greener on the other side.
100%.
Men don't need peace from women though. So they don't need the
I'm just saying
provision
going through
security.
options. I'm just saying going through options. If you're a high value man that has shit going on for yourself, you're also going to have options.
No, they just tolerate less
Yeah.
BS that comes from women. It's just that.
I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying they also go through their options.
Yeah, but that's only high value men.
That's only high value men. But we're speaking here for the
talking
average
about high
men.
value men.
Okay, you're talking about high value men, which is the majority of men that women go for. Of course,
that's what I'm
they're
saying.
gonna
They
have
exercise
options.
the
Yeah,
options
but we're
too.
talking for the rest of the 85% of the population,
Like the blue
man,
collars.
that are just working like normal, regular guys. They like, you know, right now there was a statistic that I seen the other day. It's like we're in a generation where it's like, bro, it's like some dumb percentage of guys are virgins. Like,
Yeah, there's more men virgins
percent
than
of guys are virgins, and it's like, and girls in their head, they just think guys are smashing out here. In fact, let me ask you a question: how much percentage of guys do you think like out here are hitting, like having sexual intercourse?
Of 100.
Out of 100%.
Less than 50. Like smashing, like
having regular sexual
less than
intercourse.
50. Less than 50.
It's like 12 to like 15%.
Mad.
I believe you.
Yeah.
It's less
it's
than
peak.
50, 100%.
Yeah.
Not everyone's getting it.
Yeah. So it's
And then it's the girls on the other end smashing the same guys.
yeah.
All
I know, high value men.
Yeah.
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 That's
How
mad.
about a lot of girls, they're in denial. They
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
all
they're
what
in
we're
denial.
saying now, they be kicking up a mad fuss.
I know, but I'm not the girl that's in denial, innit? So.
Yeah, you got to chat to your brethren.
My brethren are patterned. I don't have friends. I don't have friends like that. I have a handful of friends anyway.
Nah, I hear that.
I know a lot of people. You know, like that. You have acquaintances. That don't mean you're my girl, bro.
Yeah, no facts.
Because your brain is mad.
Ross.
Bomba clat.
Nah, yeah, that's the thing that feminism has created, where women, I think what that has actually done is it's converted women to ambitious sex objects. Like, it's properly objectified women.
Everything's about power, innit? That's the reason why I started. That's what I'm saying. Like,
What, the whole movement?
yeah, like the modern feminism.
Yeah,
Like back then it was
messed up.
valid. We wanted the rights. We wanted to be able to vote and make money at our jobs. That was valid, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays there's a lot where I'm just like, it just seems like everyone's just hating on men. And I love my men, so I wouldn't do that. Free older
Hey,
brothers.
preach.
Like, I free older brothers. Like, men go through a lot. Like, that's what I was saying at the beginning. Like, men need to open up. All these things. Like, I see life differently, bro.
Yeah, no, preach.
Differently.
No,
Please.
I get. But that's the difficulty we have to go through. Anyways, we're gonna have to wrap it up here. I want to ask what was your take on the podcast, and we will be seeing you guys back. So we'll start from you, yeah, because obviously special guest in that.
Fantastic podcast, mate. You know, good discussion. You know what I'm trying to say? Cool, blimey. You know, got some very interesting subjects. I think we handled it well. And hopefully, you know, men and women learn from what we spoke about today, you know.
Facts.
Guys, work hard, get your money up, get yourself in good shape. Women, preserve yourself, be pure. And, you know, yeah, we'll all be fantastic.
I say keep your legs closed and that.
Keep your legs closed. And guys, get your money up.
Oh, Lord.
Facts.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'm going to say. Check it out, guys. You know what I'm saying? I think next time we need 2 women and 2 men. Because I was just attacking the shit out of me.
But you feel like that. We wasn't attacking you.
I'm just saying.
Your
I feel
personality.
like that.
We wasn't attacking you. We was just speaking.
I felt. This is what I mean with you guys.
Okay,
You lot
calm.
twisted.
Look, we want the viewers. Obviously, they can recommend what any females that they want us to have on the podcast. Obviously, we're going to have them, and the next special guest, male guest that we need to have as well. So leave it in the comment section, so we know Wagwan, and we can shout them. Also, comment on their page, innit, to jump on the podcast, whatnot.
Come on.
Yeah, with their views. And also, Naomi, I know you got your own podcast that you're running.
Sensuality and sexuality, okay? That's what we talk
Facts.
about.
Anything you want to promo, new projects, you got? Nah?
Oh, me? Oh, flipping. Yeah, go follow me on Instagram, A12Funny. Follow me on TikTok, A12Funny. Follow me on YouTube. You get me tuning. Understand?
Facts. Funny guy, you know. Gideon in that, fam. You didn't bring out the Gideon cap.
I'm having a serious discussion today, but yeah, I'm saying.
Alright, standard. Alright, cool. I was your host, E. This was the Dean Unchained podcast. Peace.